Butterfly Goddess with me, Doctress. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, harmony, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members as well as the members over on my website and on Patreon. Thank you for your continued support here on the channel. It is always appreciated. So we are getting into a channel message. So I had a dream last night, and I wasn't the main character. It was like a masculine figure, but it was like I don't know. I can't really tell who or what it was, but so I feel like it was for the collective energy. And so in this dream, you were in this family house, and it was kind of like this family get together, family reunion type of thing. And so everyone, was together and at this house. And so it's like you were waiting on your grandmother, though. Like you didn't care about anyone else in the house. You were waiting on your grandmother. And so a car pulled up outside, and you looked outside, and you saw it was like an auntie and an uncle. And like the feeling that came across was like, and then your grandmother came out and was standing next to them. And as you went down, you're just like, I'm only dealing with y'all because I want to talk to grandma. And I immediately felt like there is this aunt or uncle, or an aunt and an uncle, that's currently just going through the ringer right now because of how they either treated you or how they treated someone within the family. Someone is going through a lot of difficult things in their life right now. It's like a mental prison, and it's giving heavy on like an uncle or an aunt. In a way, it's kind of like your ancestral team is teaming up on them. They're teaming up on them in a way. It's kind of like because they teamed up on you, like, and other people. It wasn't just you. It was other people that they did this to as well. And it's kind of like the results of like the karma of their actions, of what they did, is coming back to them, and they feeling it right now, okay? And it's something about they see you. They may even be like coming back around and like trying to add you on like social media and stuff. And some of y'all may be like, dang, when did you delete me? When did you delete me? That's what that's giving. When did you delete me? Okay. So, yeah. Okay, what's this ancestor message getting into? Because this is on some family trying to come back around or wanting to come back around. And this makes me think about, I saw it was a bunch of birds. I mean, it's a bunch of birds out now eating, but yesterday was like 20 to 30 of them things just out eating. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it was just really interesting seeing them interact with each other. Someone is going through something really difficult right now when it comes to like finances and health. 333. Some of them, it's like even a sense of dementia is going about. And I'm also getting like a heart and like a leg thing, because I'm seeing someone with a cane. But I'm hearing deterioration. Something is deteriorating. Someone is needing to depend on other people more than what they wanted to. It's like they're having to be vulnerable. It's one of those like what goes around comes around, That's the cycle of life, though. Like, we're going to have times when we up. We're going to have times when we down. And that's why we really have to pay attention to, like, how we treat each season that we're in and treat the people within that season, And this is giving a vibe of someone who's done some things. They've done some things. They've done some illegal things. They've done some hurtful things. And they may even, like, try to turn to God or something after. And it's just like, you still got to pay for that stuff you did. Okay? However you want to look at it, you still got to pay for it. 4, 5, 6. I just heard 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Okay. Eight of Baskets. Someone is denied access. And a lot of this is not even only your life that they're denied access to. This person is denied access to quite a few people's lives. I'm hearing even like their child, like the youngest child, they don't have access to their life in the manner that they wish they could have access to them. What signs are this that we're tapping into right now? Like this person is wondering, I'm hearing, why hast thou forsaken me? And a lot of this is because they need to kind of like see things from another angle, you know. They've done some things. They've judged some people. This person has done a lot of judging. But now I say this person done a lot of judging, and what card come out? That's the Justice. The Justice. 555 on the time. Tables have turned. Things have changed. And I was going to label this message a 555 ancestor message. That's confirmation. This person did not judge people fairly, because this came out in the reverse. They were unfair. They were lacking accountability, and they felt like they could get away with accountability by following, you know what I'm saying, giving their life over and repenting. They're like, oh, okay, I ain't got it. No, you still got to deal with them consequences, baby. You still got to deal with those consequences, okay? And someone is dealing with the consequences now, and they're going through a lot of guilt now. Someone is really feeling this, okay? So Libra, Judgment, Libra again with the Two of Swords, a lot of judging, Virgo, Leo, Gemini, Taurus, and Pisces. That's crazy that I felt each one of those signs in my head. Right before I pulled the card, I literally said the sign in my head. Literally. Wow, ancestors. Wow. All right. I think that was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So this is definitely someone in the family. It's like they're looking at you and they're wondering, like they're seeing you be free. Like they used to look down at you and other people, but it's kind of like tables have turned, and now the same people that they looked down on, or they talked about, or they neglected, or they kept away from certain things, those same people are living this 10 of Cups energy. It looks like a 10 of Cups energy from the outside looking in. Okay? You've cut your grass. Y'all hear them cutting the grass outside? I should have put my microphone in. I got a new microphone as a gift. Thank you, Risha. But I need to get an adapter so that it can fit inside my phone. And I have another microphone, but I got to find the other piece to it. But child, hopefully he stops soon. It feels like a distraction. Ancestors, what are you getting at with that? A distraction, then I look out down and I see the 7 of coins. You've been building. See, so I said that he got louder. You've been building, you've been preparing, you've been restructuring, you've been organizing. You worked really hard to get yourself out of this mental prison, okay? This 8 of Swords. Wow. You've worked really hard to get out of this mental prison that you were once in, okay? When you were in that mental prison, you will always be sitting, I'm trying to find my microphone, but you will always be sitting there questioning yourself. What is wrong with me? What did I do wrong? How could I look at this differently? Do they have a point with this? Am I really horrible with this? Only to find out it was never you to begin with, okay? It was never you to begin with. These people have some energy inside of them. And in a lot of ways, I like to say it's like a demon energy, okay? I cannot find it. I'm going to have to go back to my room and find it later. But they had something of like a demon energy inside of them, right? And because of this demon type energy, they acted out in certain ways of that's all they knew. That's all they knew. They didn't know more than that. They didn't know more than that, okay? But you got out of that, not only a self-sabotaging energy, it's like you would internalize what they said, what they did, how they tried to judge you for certain things. You would internalize it, but you got out of that. You got out of that. You stopped doing it. And that's how you got into this Eight of Swords in the reverse. You know what I'm saying? You realize what those self-limiting beliefs were, where they started from, where they came from, okay? And you realize a lot of it had to do with some of your janky family. So with this Ace of Pentacles, someone may be trying to come in and offer you this new, you know, olive branch, you know, so a friend request or something, or calling you to see how you're doing or whatever the case is. They may be coming in to offer you something of that nature with this Ace of Pentacles. But in an energy, it kind of feels like if you have to question it, it's a no. Put it that way. This person is seeking to heal their personal karma with something. And your ancestors want you to know that this choice is yours. But someone wants to be connected to you because of the type of security that you carry. But you're going to have to make a judgment. And this is a difficult judgment. This is a difficult decision. And we're going to pull energy on the potential of what will happen if you allow this person back into your life. And then we're going to pull the energy of what could potentially happen if you don't. Okay? So we're going to pull the energy of what can potentially shift. The bottom can potentially shift to the top. I'm going to use this deck. So the first card is going to be if you allow them back in. The second one is if you do not. Spirit, ancestors, for the collective, please give us the energy for those who need to hear this message, for those that this message resonate with the most, okay? Strong 5 energy, okay? Please let us know what would that potential outcome be if they let them back in, and what that would look like if they choose to walk away. All right, now what if you choose to walk away? I'm working hard not to look at it. All right, so if you choose to let them back in, so what's going to shift is that your spiritual blessings that you've been receiving is going to shift to, is going to dry up. 333. Because I said we're shifting from the bottom to the top. The bottom is the 6 of coins in the upright, because this is the reverse. The upright is like these blessings that just come, you know what I'm saying, effortlessly. It's easy. You're divinely connected. All of that. To things start to dry up. It feels obsolete. You're not really receiving, you know, those universal like basically your ancestors is saying they're not going to be blessing you the same way. And we're going to see why in a second. We're going to come back to this. They said they're not going to be blessing you the same way. We're going to see why, because I want to pull the card on what will happen if you choose to ignore and keep going. Yeah, you go from the 2 of Swords in the reverse to the 2 of Swords in the upright. And you remember we just had the 2 of Swords. Okay? So to go to the 2 of Swords in the upright, it's like if you choose to walk away, you not like, it's like something of you just not making a decision at all. You not making a decision at all. You going at something not knowing what to expect. So basically what this is saying is that this person, you know what you can, you know what you expect from them. You know who they have not changed. And that's what this is getting at. That's what your ancestral team is getting at. This person has not changed. These people have not changed. They are who they are. It's better for you to go into the unknown than to go back to what you know. Because the unknown, I'm hearing, is only up from here. Your ancestors saying they've been setting you up for better for a reason. They've been separating you from certain people. They've been pushing you out of certain spaces. They've been preparing you for new homes, moving to new cities, new spaces, all of that, for new opportunities. And it's like, are you willing to accept this new opportunity? Or are you going to let the new opportunity just kind of fall by the wayside? 555 again. A lot of 555 changing energy, new beginnings, new opportunities. You got the 4-6. This is, you're being moved into a space where you can truly plant down your roots and start a true legacy. Like, legacies can restart. You can regenerate your legacy. You can regenerate your lineage. Okay? You can literally say anything before here doesn't even matter, and literally delete and control alt delete it. Okay? This ancestor team is saying, now, will the future people be able to still connect with the people beforehand? Yes. So no, you can't really get rid of it. So ancestors, what you're trying to say? It's a cycle. You can't stop the cycle. So it's something about you replanting new roots somewhere else and starting like a new cycle. But in that new cycle, you can keep the memory of the past and of your history, your family, all of that. But everything else, because this is definitely giving like winning lottery numbers vibe. Okay, 642, 2468 is actually out here when I look at it. 2468. So a lot of even numbers. I'm hearing being on the right side of history. Your ancestors want you to see things from a very futuristic energy at this time, a very futuristic space at this time. Okay. 7 of coins and the Father of sticks when I split the deck. Your ancestors want you to be in a very futuristic energy at this time. It's something about, as you look more into the future, it benefits you more. Like the past has nothing else to offer you. It's something of moving on, advancing on to something different, something new. The past has nothing to offer you. It's giving you all that it has to give, like literally giving you all that it has to give, you know. And when they can't give you anything else, they have to start back at 1, you know, start back at 0. And in order to do that, they have to lower the expectations so that they can finagle themselves back in. So it may have even been someone in your life too also that's not this uncle or auntie who they like try to do little things to lower themselves in your life, and then they come back in where they can offer you like breadcrumb, because that's all they have to offer is breadcrumbs. I don't know. You need to trust people to be who they are. You need to trust people to show up as they're going to show up. You need to trust people to show up as who they have shown you that they are. Because after someone shows you who they are, when you decide to keep allowing it into your space, it's like you're accepting them for who they are. Nine of Coins coming out in the reverse over on that side. Yeah, this is giving a vibe of like a legacy being taken away, or a promise or a gift or something being taken away because of your connections, who you're connected to, and in what way you're connected to them. Four baskets, yeah, to go on this side. So you need to choose to not see something and accept something. Whatever someone is about to be offering into your life at this time, you need to not accept it. Don't take that first offer. The first offer is going to be flawed. It's going to be missing key pieces of what you really need. It's going to be missing details, key details. I'm hearing hidden fees. Now I'm thinking of like a credit card. Like a credit card, you know, they have a annual rate of $100 for the card, and the credit limit is only $300. Like, Seven of Baskets. Someone is jealous. You got the Four of Knives, the Seven of Baskets, and then the Four of Knives coming out. It's like, it's something about your newfound peace that you found, and it's just like they have to come around it. You know when they say misery loves company? So someone is realizing that no one is coming to their house because they're miserable. So they want to go to someone else's house. Let me come to your house and fuck your house up. Okay? Let me come dirty your house up and leave trash all over the place. Let me come do all that over here, since y'all refuse to come to my house and see me. Okay? This is what this is giving. 2222. Seven of Baskets and the Four of Knives. Your ancestors want you to live a life of luxury, but also delusion, just pleasure, acceptance. Six of Baskets in reverse, and leave the past in the past. It's like the memories of what you have in the past, if it doesn't relate to who you are now, I'm hearing your ancestors say, because these people of the past, they don't have anything beneficial to offer you but heartbreak, memories of, you know, difficult moments. And these are people who intentionally did things to you. These are not people who, you know, y'all just had like, you know, no, these are people who intentionally did things. They intentionally left you out. They intentionally did that shit. What's up, ancestors? I don't know why I don't hear like a glass of whiskey. This is an ancestor who would drink some whiskey that's coming through right now that's talking. Or they would make like hot toddies with whiskey, like whiskey, cognac. This is an ancestor that would use whiskey when they want a glass of whiskey. All right, ancestors, what you got for your babies? They're also saying, watch what you say never to, because you may find yourself in a different season of your life and you do those same things that you said you'll never do, and it'd be fun. So stick to what you're not going to do now. Leave it at what you're not going to do now. And anything outside of that, it's outside of that. Son of Knives in reverse, Five of Baskets in the upright, and the Nine of Coins in reverse again. You know, they may try to slow you down, but it's not gonna work. Like, the one monkey don't stop a show. Like, something may slow down for a second, but it's only gonna be for a second. It's not gonna be for a long period of time. Because you're creating new abundance. You're creating new legacy. You're creating new generational, you know what I'm saying, blessings. Something, what is slowing down though? Because I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is the lessons that people around you are learning as you separate yourself. Because that's the thing of connection, of energy, and the mirrors. If you've completed a lesson and many lessons, okay, and you have a lot of people around you who have not, or they're choosing not to, they can either benefit off of the work that you're doing with yourself, or you start taking on the karma of the things that they're doing, okay? Those are the two things that can happen. And this is giving just the vibe of something slowing down for a person. It has to slow down. Someone has to lose something. Someone has to see the error of their ways, is what I'm hearing. It was just a whole, was that a crow? Someone has to see the error of their ways in order for them to truly make the changes that they need to make. They have to lose. Like, they have to have people who literally just don't mess with them anymore. I'm about to use this bird book to see what these birds are. Thank you again, Mandy, for the bird book. I love it. Like, the birds are birding. I think I'm becoming a bird lady. Like, I've been a bird lady. Been a bird lady. What is, something else is going on with this Son of Knives in reverse. That's like the Knight of Knives in the reverse. Someone losing their status, someone losing their voice, losing something that they really cared about, or something that they valued a lot. So this could even be something that someone used to judge you and other people with. They could be losing that very thing. It's like someone losing their identity. But they're remembering now, it's like they're remembering all the things that they've done to other people. And so they're realizing that, like, dang, did I bring this on myself? The Nine of Coins in reverse, you know, 9 is the number of completion, but this is in reverse. So a cycle that's not completed. Someone is realizing that they have not completed a cycle, fully closed out some karmic energy, and is coming back around. Someone thought they could just deny it, cover it up, say it didn't happen, say this is whatever, and things will be cool and normal. But they're finding out that that's not quite how it works. Okay, that's not quite how it works. Ooh. All right, what's with the 5 of baskets? Someone could be even like losing a home. It's like this ancestor energy is saying remove yourself so that you don't be caught up in their karma, okay? So you don't be caught up in their karma. Someone has a lot of karma that is en route to them. And it's like they're trying to get different things in order and in place so that the blow is not as hard or as heavy as what it could be. This person is only coming back around for your spiritual protection. I'm trying to figure out which deck to go to. This person is only coming back around for your spiritual protection. It's like I'm seeing a health problem with like the liver or the kidneys and the heart. Somebody's thinking back over the BS that they did in their lifetime, honey, okay? Because I'm just seeing someone who, like, on the outside, they appear as, like, this perfect person. But on the inside, they like, they do little kids dirty, you know? You got expectation that's coming out. Okay, ancestors, what can be expected for the collective? Page of Wands in the upright. So what could be expected is that new people, new connections will be coming into your life that actually mean you well. They have positive energy. They have loyalty. Okay? But they're going to be coming into your life as well. You're going to be realizing and, you know, put on notice that, you know, everyone don't mean harm to you. Everyone is not here to cause you harm. Now, are there some people who cause harm? Yes. But it's not everyone, okay? It's not everyone. 5 of Pentacles in the upright, yeah. So this is giving, learning how the losses can really be a benefit for you. Learning how the lack of something can actually be a positive. It can actually be something beautiful. And knowing that you're always going to be taken care of at the end of the day, okay? You're going to be taken care of 3333 and whatever that looks like. So to some, they may look at it like, oh, you're this poor beggar person, all that. And to you, you're like, I'm rich in many things. So rich that the universe makes sure that I'm always taken care of, you know? Someone thought that their service and their obedience would be enough. Meanwhile, you live in authenticity, honesty. And that's what mattered at the end of the day. It had nothing to do with all that other stuff. So, and I think that's where your ancestors were coming in, where it was saying that like new relationships and connections coming in that have good motives, good energy, because that's what you deserve. You know, 34, you deserve mutual relationships. You deserve good energy in your relationships, okay? But also it's like you made room for these relationships. You had to remove certain people and things from out of them in order to get into that space. You have the garden coming out with the world. I like that. The garden, you're creating your own garden at this time. Maybe literally or figuratively, but you're creating your own garden. You're harvesting your field, your land. That's your energy. That's your life. You're harvesting your dirt. And then the seeds and the flowers that come up are your different connections and relationships and people and responsibilities and tasks and goals and projects. You know, it's that sacral energy. It's something about you looking, as soon as I said that the sun got brighter outside, it's something about you looking at life from a more expansive space, looking at the world from more of an expansive space of just like all this opportunity, 7 of baskets, all this opportunity, anything is possible. And your ancestors want you to know that anything is possible. You truly need to believe it. If you have to keep hearing it, you have to believe it, no matter what your situation is that you're in right now. As you get yourself out of that situation, things just seem so much like you have to envision, and this has been a theme. You have to envision, you have to imagine before you actually create and see it. You have to have the vision of what it is, what it looks like, and then you create that plan on how you're going to get there. So you need that imagination back. Okay? You need that. You need it back. Period. You need it back. You may need to change how you do something, like your routine with how you do something or how you organize something or put something out is what I'm getting. Like scaling how you do something and in what way you do it. Okay. You may want to look at that, relook at that. Something needs to be done differently. Seven of coins in reverse, and then the 7 of knives in the upright. God dang it. This is what we was looking for. When we search for it, we find it. We have 3 sevens that came out. 777. The 7 of knives is like the weeds in the garden. Okay. And you see in the 7 of coins is in the reverse. And in here, what is she doing? She's tending to her garden, getting her weeds and stuff out. Okay. Up there's our cardinal. It's a feminine cardinal. So the 7 of knives is trickery. It can blend in. It can look like the other things, the other items. But it's something about you being given an eye to see past it. You're going to be given this like gift to see past this bullshit. Because I see this pig that's walking out the frame in this card as well. I'm looking at these baskets and I'm like, which one is empty? Like testing an intuition of just like, which one is empty, you know? Watch out for who you let come pick from your garden. You know, how are they helping you cultivate it? How are they helping you grow it? You know what I'm saying? Are they just there to pick from it? Or are they really there to help grow it? You feel me? I'm hearing that song. I'm so into you, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Someone may, ancestors, what are you saying? Someone may want to be around you so bad that they try to do something to trick you into being near them. So like it could be even like the creation of a sob story or something. Watch out for people who try to create different diversion tactics and stuff like that to get you to be engaged in the foolishness, okay? I want you to think of an ancestor who crossed your mind during this reading. And choose a number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, or 4, because 4 came out. They told me to use 4. So if you chose 1, there's an inheritance. Okay, let's see what's going on with that. The Sun card in the reverse. So the inheritance is some emotional things that have been passed down in your family generation. And so they want you to stay optimistic and to work against it, to do the opposite. So if you know that, you know, depression is something that has been carried down within your family, you paying close attention to it within yourself so that you heal it within yourself so that it's not something that's continuously passed down, okay? And it's also something here with getting attached to your inner child. Being attached to your inner child. If you chose number 2, you have, they will try their best to tear you down. Do not let them. They will try their best to tear you down. Do not let them. You have, ooh, the Queen of Wands energy coming out with courage and confidence, you know? So no matter what people try to do to you, say to you, make you feel, whatever the case is, stay focused, stay determined, stay confident that you are on the right path and that you're doing what you need to do for you. Because people gonna work in overtime to make you question it, okay? They're gonna work in overtime to make you want to look at things from their angles. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them tear you down. You need to know who you are and stand on it, okay? If you chose 3, I shared with you $1 million idea. Let's see what's going on. Five of Swords in the reverse. So it's something about you making amends with an old idea that was once discussed or talked about that you may have walked away from or not paid a lot of attention to it because it probably needed a little bit of forgiveness to go on in the situation. Because something may have happened with it and you may not like some of the stuff that, you know, connects to it or is attributed it to it. Okay. But it's something about you going back and revisiting this thing, and the ideas that's embedded with it. Okay. If you chose number 4, it was my time and I am at peace. I'm gonna use a different deck for this one. The 8 of Knives in reverse, being out of your head. This ancestor, they thought about the end of life a lot. Okay, they thought about it a lot. And they were at peace when everything happened, you know. And they really do want you to feel that same thing. They really do want you to feel that same thing. All right, anything else, ancestors? I'm hearing something about a peace offering. Okay, you may receive a peace offering really soon for something from someone. Okay, let's see what signs. Heavy air energy. It's 1, 2, 3 birds at the feeder right now. That's Gemini, 3rd house, perception, communication. 2, 1 just flew off. 2 is Taurus. That's gifts. Okay, money, all that other jazz. All right, what signs are we connecting to? Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, one more, Taurus. All right, ancestors, any final words? There go the sirens in the background, honey. So you need to take everything serious, you know, in the sense of like, don't just be brushing things off like, oh, it's nothing. Like, no, sometimes it be way more than what you realize. Okay. Yeah, 6 of Knives in the reverse. That same thing that you think is nothing could be that same thing that's holding you back from moving forward. Okay. I thank you all for being here. This was the ancestor message. Enrollment for the Butterfly School of Transformation does open up next week. Well, it opens up on Sunday. And we do have a new cohort that is starting for cohort 1. So we're starting from the beginning, going through the process together. And then we have our advanced cohort, which is in the 7th semester. And yeah, so that one is going as well at the same time. And they both are, is different curriculum for each one. So be on the lookout for those as they get ready to open up. I thank you all for being here. And as always, always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do, period. If you're interested in coaching or personal readings, check out my website at monicole.com. Thank you. I love you all. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.